Life often places us at crossroads where decisions shape the quality of our journey. Why Indecision Destroys Success is not merely a book about productivity or strategy, it is a profound reflection on the silent enemy that robs people of their potential: hesitation. At its heart, the book reminds us that success is not always lost in great failures or tragedies. It is often eroded quietly in the moments when we fail to choose, when we stand still while life moves forward. The book begins with a simple yet powerful idea: every opportunity carries an expiration date. Success rarely waits for those who endlessly analyze, postpone, or linger in doubt. Opportunities, like seeds, must be planted when the season is right. If we delay, the fertile soil of possibility dries up. Indecision, the author argues, is not neutral. It is a decision in itself, a decision to allow fear, doubt, or overthinking to control the direction of our lives. The greatest tragedy is not choosing wrongly, but refusing to choose at all. Throughout the book, the author illustrates this truth with vivid examples. He describes a young man who dreamed of starting his own business but spent years researching, calculating risks, and waiting for the perfect moment. Meanwhile, others with less knowledge and fewer resources boldly stepped forward. Within a decade, those who acted had built thriving companies, while the dreamer still waited for his perfect chance, a chance that had quietly slipped away. This story is a mirror for many of us. How often do we hold back on a decision to pursue love, to change careers, to learn something new because we are waiting for certainty, and in that waiting, how often do we miss the very doors that were meant for us? The book gently yet firmly reminds us that indecision is born from fear: fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of regret. But here lies the paradox: regret is not avoided by indecision, it is created by it. The regret of a wrong choice is heavy, yes, but it carries lessons, growth, and new paths. The regret of no choice at all is far heavier, for it leaves us with nothing but emptiness, wondering what might have been. One of the most moving parts of the book reflects on relationships. The author shares the story of a woman who never confessed her love because she feared rejection. She watched as the man she loved married someone else. Years later, she admitted that rejection would have been painful, but silence became unbearable. Here the author teaches us that courage is not the absence of fear, it is the willingness to act despite fear. Inaction is not safety, it is self-betrayal. The book also connects indecision to wasted time. Time is the one resource that never returns, yet we often treat it as if it is infinite. A powerful passage in the book compares time to a river. While we stand on the shore debating whether to jump in, the current flows on. The opportunities we could have embraced drift further away, and soon the river has moved beyond our reach. This imagery reminds us to honor the sacredness of time by acting with purpose and decisiveness. Another key lesson woven throughout the book is that clarity does not come before decision, it often comes after. Many wait until they feel ready, yet readiness is born from action, not from waiting. The author urges us to take the first step, however small. It is in moving forward that the path reveals itself. Just as a traveler walking in the fog sees the road only one step at a time, we too must learn to trust the journey, choosing boldly even when the full picture is not visible. In exploring success, the book makes a profound distinction: success is not defined by perfection, but by movement. Even a flawed decision is movement toward growth, while indecision is paralysis. History is full of leaders, inventors, and dreamers who made mistakes, but they kept moving, adjusting, learning. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times in his experiments, yet those failures were simply decisions that led him closer to success. The author emphasizes that the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is rarely intelligence or talent. It is decisiveness. The successful dare to leap while others stand on the edge, thinking. Emotionally, the book carries a tone of gentle confrontation. It asks the reader, how many dreams have you buried in the graveyard of hesitation? It invites us to look honestly at the choices we avoided, the book unwritten, the call not made, the opportunity we postponed until it vanished. This confrontation is not meant to shame us, but to awaken us. For as long as we live, it is not too late to choose. The past cannot be reclaimed, but the present is always here, waiting for our decision. The book also provides practical wisdom. To overcome indecision, the author suggests building the habit of small, daily choices. Decide quickly on simple matters, and you train your mind to trust itself on greater ones. He encourages setting deadlines for decisions, reminding us that boundaries create momentum. He also stresses the importance of listening to intuition. While analysis has its place, endless calculation can drown out the quiet wisdom of the heart. Often, we already know what we need to do, we are simply afraid to admit it. Perhaps the most transformative message of the book is this: indecision is not simply a personal weakness, it is a thief of destiny. By hesitating, we rob ourselves of the life we are meant to live. Success, fulfillment, and even love require the courage of commitment. Life is not waiting for us to be perfect decision makers, it is waiting for us to be willing decision makers. The book closes with an invitation to live boldly, to decide with courage, and to trust that even if we fall, we will rise stronger. Indecision may feel safe, but it is the slow death of potential. Decision, on the other hand, even with all its risks, is the heartbeat of a life fully lived. Success is not only about achieving wealth or recognition, it is about the joy of knowing we dared to act, to choose, to step forward into the unknown with faith. In the end, Why Indecision Destroys Success is not a warning, but a call to awakening. It whispers to the reader, do not let your dreams die in silence. Do not let fear hold the pen that writes your story. Choose, act, live, for only then will success unfold before you.